cause I've got the crazy game and yo, I'm smooth like butter.
It's like butter. It's like butter, baby. It's like butter. It's like butter, baby.
Yo, and welcome to another episode of the Slab Podcast. The host, Kelvin Duley, a.k.a. or primarily known as Dulo Butter, also known as Mr. Chocolate Giddy Up. And I got a special guest with me today on my second episode, a good friend of mine. And let me say this about the man before I get to his actual name. Within my friend group, right, this is the only nigga, the only motherfucker, right, who got more wins in Madden. He got an actual winning record against me in motherfucking Madden. Kalema can't fuck with me.
Yeah.
Brandon can't fuck with me.
Yeah.
Desmond, when he was on the sticks, he couldn't fuck with me.
Yeah.
Blow couldn't fuck with me.
Yeah.
Within my friend group, nobody. The only nigga.
The only lucky nigga.
The only motherfucker who got a winning record against me. And this is of a great sample size, maybe 10 games.
Yeah.
I say the nigga probably 7-3, 6-4 against me. My nigga Trey.
Hey,
What's going
man,
on?
Hey, it's a blessing to have, man. Hey, to be on this show, man.
Appreciate you coming
it,
through.
Man.
It's all love.
It's all love.
Because my guy came up to me in the club, was like, I like what you're doing. I respect that shit. I got to come on the show. And you know me, I'm like, hell yeah, you got to get on the show.
You got to support, man. You got to support your people, man. You can't be a hater, man.
That's real shit.
You're never going nowhere being a hater.
That's real shit.
You got to support your people, man.
I'm glad you led with that. Before we get into the Fuck You Awards, I guess my message of the day, man, support each other, right? And I was having a conversation with some of the homies, and we were talking. Two of these guys, they were of the mindset that black people don't support each other, right? They were of the mindset that we haven't reached where we're supposed to be yet. Like, we don't support each other. Where we're supposed to be, we're not there yet. And I'm of the mindset that I think we are there.
I mean, I think, like you said, bro, I think we are getting there.
I think we are there.
Not put it out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's visual, you know what I'm saying? As the bullshit, you know, you see the bullshit.
You see the bullshit more than you see the support.
So, I feel like we getting up there, man. A lot of young, people like you and young people like me, man, we really grinding, man.
Yep.
A lot of people really grinding. I feel like we are doing a big part, but we just need to push it out there.
Yep.
Just like that bullshit that's getting pushed out there, So it's just about pushing that real shit out there, man.
But
hey.
Let me say this about the bullshit. The bullshit sells. Motherfuckers tune into the bullshit.
Facts.
Drama, motherfuckers want the drama. Real shit, nobody want the happy-go-lucky, all good support shit. True. Motherfuckers really with the drama nowadays.
That's facts, though. You right. But fuck that, man. We need to push, man. We need to push for greatness, man. Everybody want to be a lion. Everybody got the line back, all that bullshit. Yep. But nobody want to be kings and queens. So
that's real.
We need to push that real shit, man.
Let's start here with the Fuck You Award, man. The Fuck You Award is basically given to any motherfucker on this planet that fuck them. That's all they need is a fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Right. So this is my first time giving out this award, and I want to give it to. I had somebody in mind initially, but I lost it. So on the fly, I came up with, I want to give a fuck you to all the barbers that have fucked up my head in the motherfucking city of Joplin. I've been in Joplin 5 going on 6 years, and I got a lot of bad haircuts.
That's why a nigga growing this hair out now, goddammit. Shit, about to lock up on their ass, because it's like, man, line to be one way, beard be fucked up. That's the worst. You get your mustache
One
fucked
day
up.
you said some shit, man. I never thought of it like this.
Yep.
You said a bad haircut fuck up your head shape, you know?
For fact, man, I'm telling you, you think your shit peachy, your shit end up being like an eggplant. I'm telling you, your shit be fucked up. Fucking with these
Your motherfucking head shape, it transforms into something. And I done had these haircuts, man. I'm like, I can't. I grew up in Kansas City. I grew up with one man cutting my hair for 16, 18 years. So when I came down here, man, and I started getting these fucked up cuts, that shit was life-changing, bro.
Changed your motherfucking life.
Self-esteem kind of shot.
I'm telling you, man, motherfuckers run fitted for all 4 years of college. I'm telling you.
Niggas ain't never seen your actual head, bro.
Man, how that nigga waves look, man. Hey, fuck that. For real. Facts, man.
Fuck you to all the barbers that have fucked up my hair. I've had some niggas who was cutting my hair. Haircuts were straight. I done had a couple of them, so credit to those guys. But to the ones that had fucked up my shit.
Hey, help a nigga get through at least half of the year.
Come on now, man.
So I appreciate them niggas, but them niggas left soon.
Yep.
We got to introduce with them, but it's
got
all
out of here.
love, though. I appreciate them guys. For all the other motherfuckers, middle fingers up. For real. For real. But
go ahead. You got a Fuck You Award?
My Fuck You Award is to, hey, if y'all know me, man, I'm originally from St. Louis, man. And shit, I'm from that Mike Brown area, that Ferguson, Florissant area, man. And fuck them, you know. They just shut down my high school, McClure, South Berkeley, man. Fuck them, you know. That was a hell of a high school. We brought a lot of, you know, positive shit in the area, man. And fuck them for, you know what I'm saying, fucking up our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Man. So fuck them for politics. And like my boy Duley say, fuck Donald Trump. You
Fuck
know
Donald Trump.
It's all love, though.
Shout out to the St. Louis, man. Since I come down here, back in Kansas City, I never really came across a lot of St. Louis, you know, folks until I got down here. I done made best of friends with St. Louis niggas. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Lou. Did you see what Ellen did for the high school?
Yeah, and that shit crazy.
I didn't look into it, but if you know, do you know much about it? If so, tell me about that shit. What did she?
For the information I got out of it, man, because, you know, I went to the high school and that was my coach and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, for real, man, it's just faith and hard work, man. I mean, like, it's in the pudding, man. If you put in and you grind and you pray and you grind, you meet God halfway, he's going to bless you, man.
Yep.
But it's fucked up after all that recognition, that national, you know what I'm saying, output of that shit, man, they still fucked us over, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, we just got the foundation, so it's like, fuck.
So they shut down the school entirely, just the whole.
They turn into a STEM school, which is fucked up, and they taking the athletics away, man. Like, I mean, I understand, like, athletics is not everything, but it saves a lot of people.
It's not everything, but it's something for a lot of kids.
Yeah, it get you hope, man. I mean, like, shit, and I'm not just talking about the basics, footballs and shit like that. No, we had tennis, we had chess club, we had all that shit. And they taking all them activities away to turn to a STEM school.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, you know, push for the science and shit like that, but come on now. What you gonna do for them babies after they get out of school, man? That shit that, you know, they saved my life.
Yeah.
And they helped me, you know what I'm saying, get introduced to real men. So, I understand, man, but fuck them. Fuck the politics. And fuck how they did us, man.
Fuck that school system. Fuck the politics, man. Fuck whoever had a helping hand in shutting down the school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I fuck you to the barbers. Trey got the fuck you to whoever fucked up his high school, man. That's real shit.
Ferguson, Florissant's district, man. Fuck them, man.
Fuck them. Let's start here, man. Let's get this shit underway. And this is a good one, man. I heard this topic on another show, and I had to sit back and think about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm guilty of it. I'm sure you're guilty of it, or you can explain here in a second. Should men be allowed to cheat?
Woo!
Should men be allowed to cheat?
Man.
Some people may look at that like that's a rhetorical question.
I know the sisters,
that's a real question.
Like, man,
like, this nigga stupid. Shut the fuck
please.
up.
But to be honest, man, we are, you know what I'm saying, part of the animal kingdom, man, and sometimes, you know, the sex drive be hard, you know, to control, man, especially for men, man. They never lie. We is like dogs sometimes, but I feel like it all comes down to that communication that you got with that person you're in a relationship with. I mean, if she down and I do what y'all do in the bedroom and she allow that shit, so I shoot for it. Much respect. But if you got a crazy motherfucker, hey, my girl from Southside Chicago, and she do not play this shit.
Fuck around.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, my ass ain't on first 48. I ain't talking about the snitching nigga either. But I mean,
you the
like,
body, you the dead body.
I'm the dead body. Damn, what happened to that boy Trey? But but G shit, man, it depends that communication, man. I mean, it really go deep. But hey, for all the sisters that allow threesomes, hey, thumbs up, cause that shit, hey, I know that nigga getting much pleasure, but for the sisters that individually want to, I want my man to himself, you better respect that. And communication, man, communication.
The threesome part, the poly relationship, I think that's a key component. Hear me out on this one. Yeah. What if relationships are heading towards that? What if more couples are sitting back and having these conversations and saying, you know what? Let's try something different.
Yeah, true. You know
what I'm saying? I think we entering a new wave, man, where I think that shit is actually cool.
I mean, I think it's going to save a lot of heartbreaks. I mean, I feel like, it's pros and cons to it. Don't get me wrong. STDs is a motherfucker, so you better be careful. But I feel like it's going to save a lot of bullshit in the relationship, man. Like, oh shit, well, since my girl allowed me to fuck this bad bitch or whatever, and we can do what we do, I feel like it's gonna be like, man, I don't even want to fuck to me. You maybe value your woman a little bit more.
I say that to say that maybe some of those things are becoming the norm.
Yeah.
Like the traditional heterosexual man and woman relationship will still be intact, but you add another woman to it, or you add another man to it.
If you think about this shit, they did that shit in ancient times.
Hey. Some religions are based off that, having multiple wives. You know what I'm saying? Now, the American way that's not the standard, but I can see I wouldn't be surprised 20, 30, 40 years from now, 10 years from now, if you start to see more couples like that. You start to see 3, 4 household couples.
Shit, I might be dad my damn self.
Hey.
I mean, hey, it's just life. But
should men be able to cheat? I'm gonna play both sides here. I'm gonna play devil's advocate for both the men and the women. I look at the women and say, you know what? Women traditionally cater to the men, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you go home and you expect this woman to cater to you. Like, you're the masculine dominant figure.
Facts.
Bring home the bacon, blah, 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 blah. If she's not taking care of her responsibilities, should you be allowed to cheat?
You mean, me personally?
So throw out the animal kingdom, throw out the lust, throw out the...
I say first, if you losing that drive for that woman, you need to let her know, and you need to get the fuck out of there before it get into a sticky situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, women, y'all do need, if you don't give your nigga head, there's another bitch will. Play me, and it's just that fact. I'm just saying, like, if you not that freaky bitch, and are you just a lazy bitch in the bed? I'm telling you, these hoes out here will get your man. I mean, and it's vice versa for niggas too. If your dick game ain't right, and you short stroking it, it's a big dick nigga out there ready to rip your girl guts. I mean, Drake
said something in one of his hit songs.
Yeah.
Ladies these days just don't know how to keep a man, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I forget the song, forget the actual verbatim word for word what it was. He said something of that notion. These days, women just don't know how to keep a man. I think to a certain degree that may be true.
It might be,
right?
Man, because it's so much pride in women. Like, y'all kill me. Don't get me wrong. Everybody want an independent woman that can hold on.
Yep.
But y'all act too damn independent. It's just nature law for a man and female to be together. I mean, it's just nature. Like, you can't run away from it. You just can't do it. Because at the end of the day, you won't. Unless you die, you know what I'm saying, without, finding that significant other before it's time. But it's just nature law, and y'all just can't be too independent. Y'all can't be, it's a pride thing. And that's what's fucking us up now in the community. It's a pride thing that's fucking up a lot of these relationships, man. Like,
pride, that's a huge one. I'm going through that shit right now. Pride, I think pride is the root of a lot of issues. How does this sound? I don't think men cheat. I think women cheat. I think women cheat us, right? We don't cheat.
Yeah.
I think women cheat the relationship, which forces us to go out and cheat. You know what I'm saying? Men don't cheat. Women cheat the relationship.
I fuck with that, but I can't lie though. It is some fuck niggas out here, man. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with
I was going to get to that side of the fence. Like I said, I'm going to play both sides.
But for that, just that side by itself, a lot of women chase their good men's out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By bitching at them and doing all that other shit, man. Y'all fuck a lot of good men up. Man, this is just facts, man. I mean, saw a lot of good men, man. All because he don't be this fresh or because, you know what I'm saying? But he's a good man, though. This is the man that, well, you know what I'm saying, jump in front of a bullet for you and you just kick that nigga to the curb because he don't got no motherfucking $200 pair of J's on. And the motherfuckers that got him on be the brokest niggas. Like, and it's just facts. Like, it took me to grow up to realize, like, them be the brokest niggas. Unless you just know that nigga.
Tell me how this conspiracy, this theory sounds right here. I think a lot of men cheat with the Instagram model. I think a lot of men cheat with the baddest chick that look good on social media, right?
Yeah.
I can't
at least try.
At least when I cheated, I cheated with the DM that I slid in. I didn't cheat with the chick that I just came across on the street. I came across the baddest chick on Facebook or Instagram, and I slid in those DMs, and that made that move right there.
Yeah.
How much of seeing the baddest chick on social media? How much do you take that into account?
I say that social media shit is very brainwashing. You know what I'm saying? Because it set a certain standard. Like, fuck, man. Like, I gotta get a bitch with a fat ass. Or gotta get a bitch with some. You know what I'm saying? But it's like for real, man. It's about getting a bitch that's gonna be down with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying like. Of course, everybody got a type, but sometimes your type ain't what you need. And that's the type of shit that be in the Bible. Like, you don't need what you want. You know what I'm saying? You need what you need, man, to get you through this life, man. You need a motherfucker that's going to hold you down other than this bad bitch. Soon you get jammed up, whatever, shit go bad, and she's going to the next dick. Yep. And that's just reality, man.
You can't blame her, huh?
Yeah, you can't blame her because this is what you jumped into. Yep. This bitch told you specifically, I like Coach bags, I like this. You can't provide it, get the fuck on. And like it just be just like that, man. Y'all niggas better wake up, man.
Let me hop on the other side. We need to treat women better. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna keep it that simple.
We gotta treat our queen.
We gotta treat women better.
Women better, man. All
black, blue, brown, green, orange.
Matter.
I don't give a damn.
You gotta value me. I'm telling you, women make this motherfucker go
and I think a woman who sees this is like, this nigga here, no. To your point, nigga, y'all need to treat us better. It's that simple.
Facts,
it's just that simple.
You gotta value your woman, man. Like, you gotta not be like a bitch, but you gotta show that sensitive side, man. You gotta honor your woman, man. Like,
no, I would say be a bitch.
Shit.
So,
like, you gotta
be vulnerable. You gotta be sensitive.
You gotta cry when you're good.
Yeah.
You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do it. You gotta rub her feet. You gotta go the extra mile. Cause I'm telling you, niggas will swoop up your bitch. and that's the most painful feeling ever.
Look, I'm going through this shit right now. This is real shit.
Yeah.
Niggas will take your bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in high school, there was a gang called TYB.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Take your bitch. That's what these niggas really was on. TY probably so, but they got the point across.
They got it.
You fucking up.
You better be on your game.
Be on your game, or she mine.
I'm telling you.
Right? And now you mad at her. Look, oh no, you're not even mad. You mad at me. You got the wrong energy. You should be mad at her.
Nah, be mad at yourself, cause nigga, you should.
Or yourself. That's a good one. Be mad at yourself.
Hey. At the end of the day, if the bitch leave you and you gave you all you got, so be it. The bitch won't for you.
Yep.
But if you know damn well, man, like, man, I had some more in the tank. Mm-hmm. You know you fucked up, man. Like, hey, y'all niggas better start landing all out there. And that's something I had to realize too, man. Don't get me wrong, man. Like, I almost let niggas slide in my chick DMs. She almost scooped it, but I had a big man to hold my shit down and snatch it back.
I'm glad you brought that up. Where are you at in that journey? Like, have you come to grips with that? Have you felt like are you man enough to hold down this woman? Well, I mean, where you at in that journey?
I mean, I feel like, personally, I feel like, man, like every day, man, it's a progress. I mean,
okay.
I feel like if I had a measure from 0 to 100, man, I'm like 60, 75%. Because, don't get me wrong, I was doing a lot of fuck nigga shit with my woman. I thank God I got a real solid woman.
Yep.
I salute to my queen, man.
Yep.
I got her back. Yeah, I fucked up, embarrassed, all that. But she know I love her. Mm-hmm. I'm willing to die for her. And I'm willing to take, you know what I'm saying, the journey, you know what I'm saying, with her. So, but at the end, I say I'm about 65%, about 75% by the end of this month, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? Because nigga been really grinding, man. I've been really trying to get to my woman, man.
By the end
for real.
By the end.
By the end of this month, goddamn.
By the end of the month.
Cause shit, she know what I'm doing for her, man. Because I love her, man. We've been through so much, man.
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
so
that's
much,
real.
Man. Grinding.
Shout out to Pretty Lowski, man. I won't say her name. She probably don't want her name out there. But shout out to Pretty Lowski,
know
man.
Who that is, man.
Yeah, y'all know who the fuck that
Chicago
is, man.
Finest, man. Hey,
you know
fuck around, she at your door, man.
Yep. Let's transition here. Here's a fun one, man. This is more pop culture, man, but it's what's hot right now.
Yeah.
Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj.
Ooh.
And let me tell you something. Let's start with here. Who you think winning with the hands? Cardi or Nicki?
I ain't gonna lie. I think motherfucking Cardi, man. Hey, that's a New York bitch. For real.
They both New York, though.
But nah, Cardi on a motherfucking different level. She was, she proved that she showed you she was in the motherfucking trenches.
I know.
I fuck with Cardi.
I like both of them.
I like Nicki. But I fuck with Cardi. She got that gut. She got that grimy in her though. She'll motherfucking bite your nose if she got to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with her though. Like, but I fuck with Nicki too though. I mean, but Nicki, she needs to show more a little bit. All that big dog shit she talking, she got
that shit done with.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit done with.
Because Cardi, she punking that shit flat out.
How about this? Nicki is a big dog.
She a big dog.
There's a bigger dog in town now.
It is.
That's Cardi B.
Fact.
She the bigger dog.
Fact.
Nicki's still a big dog. She's still raking in big bags.
She got much respect. You know what I'm saying? She got much respect.
She was on top for once upon a time. There's a bigger dog now.
But I think Cardi, she coming in this game full head steam, man. I fuck with her though, man. I fuck with her.
I think Cardi will put the hands on her.
No, facts.
I think Cardi will put the hands on her. But I'm not sold that Nicki can't fight. I think Nicki can throw down.
She get a little, couple hits, but I think Cardi, she's going to snatch that pretty pink wig off. And
this is my thing with Nicki. I think Nicki made her money, right?
Yeah.
By establishing different characters.
True.
Like different versions of Nicki Minaj.
True.
Whether that was the pop culture, whether it was Roman on one of her first albums. Mm-hmm. It was always different versions of Nicki. She played different characters.
Yeah.
Then here comes Cardi B. And Cardi B is authentic. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no character. We get one Cardi B. This is what it is. I don't think we have ever seen a real Nicki Minaj. So that leads me to wonder, is there like a boxing version of Nicki Minaj?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like Nicki Minaj could probably really throw them hands.
She might be. see, all this shit might be all smoke and mirrors. But I mean, I'm hoping to see a motherfucking good fight. Maybe a titty to pop out. I'm hoping to see a good fight.
I don't really care for the tits because I think all 4 of them fake.
Yeah,
both pair fake. You know what I'm saying? I think the booties, I don't know about the butts.
But the nipples, though, they'll get you, man. The
nipples,
butts,
yeah.
you know that shit fake. But I say Cardi, she got her shit a little bit shaped up a little bit better. It's more realistic, but all the shit fake. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them natural queens, though.
Yes.
Shout out to them.
This real beef stems from, I think, Nicki just being jealous. Right?
Yeah.
So dating back 4 years ago, 3 years ago, whenever Cardi entered the game.
Who started the beef? That's what I want to know. Where did it?
I think Nicki started it.
You think Nicki?
I don't think Nicki ever embraced Cardi B. I don't think she ever embraced her.
Okay.
You know how Drake embraced JB Block Boy, Drake embraced Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? Big brother to these niggas.
Yeah.
I don't know if Nicki ever was the big sister. I don't never see big sis Cardi B.
And that's the problem with the female rap game too. Like they need to start embracing each other.
The mindset in the female rap game is there can only be one.
Yeah.
There's room. At least in my mind, there's room. How about this? Check this out. I think the dopest collab album would be if you can bring together any 2 artists. Yeah. I don't think there would be a better collab album than Nicki and Cardi B. If they drop an album, I think it would be better than Kendrick Lamar. I think it would be better than Kendrick and Cole. Yeah. It would be better than another Jay and Kanye.
Yeah, facts.
It'll be better than any combination you can bring in. I think.
First of all, females, they're buying that shit.
Yes.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Them kids, they buying that shit. So, I mean, I feel like it'd be great for the culture. I feel like it'd be great for the hip hop game.
Man, look.
I feel like it'd be great, but it's just like, it's a blood sport, man. Everybody want to be big dog. You know, don't nobody want to show love. And that's what I said in the beginning.
Yep.
Gotta
support, show love.
Show love.
Nicki never actually showed that love to Cardi B. And if I'm Cardi, I feel a certain type of way too. Because not only did you not show love when I broke into the game with Bodak Yellow, you've been spazzing and talking shit ever since.
Because they from the same. You know what I'm saying?
From the, I don't know if they both from the Bronx. I know they both from NY.
NY,
you know what I'm saying?
Though.
Yeah.
And you know them NY niggas, they clink up like ants.
They hold each other down.
It's like fuck them in the down south niggas, man. But us Midwest niggas, man, we cannot break through. Fuck. Niggas are dead and like in jail, or niggas just playing like whack. Man, it's just fucked up because, hey man, Midwest, man, we need to come back.
Man, you know what? The Midwest. How about this? The Midwest. They have that issue of being in the middle, right? So this may be way off, but I'm gonna throw it out there anyway. The free states and the slave states, Midwest, right?
Midwest. For
example, Missouri and Kansas. Which state gonna be a slave state? Which state gonna be a free state? Missouri and Kansas been funking ever since.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know about Tennessee and Kentucky. I'm sure they got the same relationship.
Yeah.
West Virginia, I'm sure they got the same. One of you niggas gonna be the slave state.
One of y'all niggas.
And we ain't fucking with you niggas. I'm just telling you.
St. Louis show is a motherfucking slave state. Fuck, you can't walk down the damn street. Hands up, don't shoot, huh? But fuck it, man.
Bro, it's been like that since day one.
Day one, though.
It's been like that since day one.
It's just social media, man. It's getting it out there, man. I mean, that's a good positive thing about social media, man. You can really get good information out there, no matter it's bad, good, or happy or sad.
Yeah, I agree. Social media, and we dog it a lot, but it does serve a purpose. That's what everybody link up on in terms of like starting trends politically, expressing their feelings. That's where we all go.
Motherfuckers getting rich off that, man. I mean, shout out to Nick Cannon, man, but man, he putting motherfuckers on from this social media shit. Yep. Motherfuckers really feeding their families, and I really salute to that shit. Salute to the nigga that made Facebook. I forgot the nigga name.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Salute to the nigga that made Instagram. Like, I salute because they really, shit, low-key, they put money in niggas' pockets, man. Change generations. So.
Put money in pockets and put guys on. You know what I'm saying? How about this? I was listening to a Breakfast Club interview, and it had Carlos Miller, Chico Bean, and DC Young Fly on there. And I think either it was Chico or Carlos, but one of them made the point that no longer do you have to get on stage and become a famous comedian. Start on social media. Yeah. Become a social media comedian first.
In fact, man, and plus,
you know what I'm saying?
That build your confidence, man.
Yeah.
Shit, man, I don't even imagine. I'm freshly new cat in the game, rookie in the game. And you get on a stage and there's 20,000 people. and let you fuck up a bad joke.
Yep.
It's a wrap. Your ass is getting the fuck out of
And
it.
they said the same thing. They started from the bottom. They fucked up a lot of jokes. They couldn't get a lot of laughs out of a lot of the crowds. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? This podcast may never take off. I may not get the numbers. But you got to start from the bottom. You got to start somewhere.
Start from the bottom, but
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I feel like, man, you gonna be straight, man. I'm telling you, man. Hey, keep grinding, man. I'm proud as fuck of you, man. Keep
Appreciate
grinding,
that.
Man. Push that shit, and you gonna get the numbers in due time.
That's all. Motherfuckers just got to wait. Wait your turn, man. It's big shit coming.